Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to Let's Build Klipstead. Today I got 4 new houses for you, which is gonna be a lot of fun building. The first one we're building right now is on a 45-degree angle and was pretty hard to get looking decent at least. I'm not super happy with how it turned out, but it's the best I could do. I've been playing around a lot with the design here, but this is supposed to be a jeweler, yeah, a guy that sells jewelry. So that's gonna be pretty cool to do the interiors on and stuff like that. But overall, diagonal builds not too fun to work with, but I think I did a decent job. Let me know down below, guys, what you think of the way I did this build right here. So yeah, you see that I have 2 different layers here. We have in the front a smaller room, and then in the back we have a bigger area, which the roof is a little bit taller, so that we have space for 2 floors, a decent living area, and then a small like attic for sleeping and stuff like that. Another problem I had with this build was doing the details. You can see here in the front that it's really tricky to get the details properly whenever it's on a 45-degree angle, because everything you place will be shown in 2 sides. You will see 2 sides of every block that you place. Moving over to the next build, which is going to be right here, and it's another diagonal build. What a shame, but it's actually not as difficult because it's not as diagonal as the first one, if that makes sense. It's on like a 20-degree angle, so it looks cool, and it's easier to detail this one. This is a blacksmith, and it's going to be very fun to build. We did this on a stream together, at least the interiors, I can't quite remember, and that was a great fun just hanging out with you guys, relaxing. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun just playing with you guys. So we did this, and we're gonna have this normal house in the front, and then we're gonna have an outside blacksmith area where the smith would be creating a lot of the tools and nails and weapons for the people of Klipstead. We're gonna have several blacksmiths all around here because in medieval ages you would need a lot of stuff to be made by a blacksmith, like generally like all the nails and tools and stuff like that would be made by a blacksmith. So it's a very important profession to work with. So yeah, we're gonna have several blacksmiths all around Klipstead, but this is the first one we're building here. We have this big fireplace or an oven to melt the iron to work with it, and then we have a lot of stuff around here to kind of get everything done. We're gonna take a closer look at it as we go for a first-person tour of the area. Then we have a small like shed in the back here where he keeps some of his materials and stuff. Then we're going on to the 3rd building, which is gladly not a build on a diagonal. This is built using Minecraft's grid system, so it's nice and simple to build. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. This is a carpenter, which is gonna have like this outside workshop area and a little bit on the inside as well, and then a decent amount of interior area to live at, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Using the same style as we've done for most of the builds here, but we have this small area sticking out from the main area. You can see right now in front of you, which is kind of unique and makes the build look a little bit different than the rest, which I think is very, very cool. The details on this one was pretty straight on, just using the blocks that we had, a lot of different wood textures, and some of the beams and columns to just make everything pop out. And yeah, looking pretty cool, I think. You can see the Great Stave Church from the last episode in the back, and now I feel like I finally tied everything up together, which is very nice, with the Stave Church or the temple and a building surrounding it, which is very nice. You can see I'm working on the outside area right now. I see that my time lapse is kind of messed up here going through some of the builds and stuff. But anyway, moving over to the last build, which is going to be a small chicken farmer. He's going to be selling eggs and chickens and stuff like that. And it's going to have a pretty cool house. I'm very happy with how this turned out. It's a lot of different shapes and layers here, and it's also not built on a diagonal, which I am always happy about. But you can see that as we go on building here, that there's a lot of different shapes kind of mashed together in this one, which I think is It's a lot more fun to work with because it allows to be a little bit more creative with some of the shapes and stuff like that. But yeah, very straightforward build basically, but we have some different shapes and stuff like that. Details are also very straightforward. Using the blocks, we have a lot of different wood textures and just kind of mashing everything together, making it look like I wanted it to look, using this very Nordic style that you can see. This build here is also going to have almost like 3 floors. We're going to have 2 full floors and then a small like a loft or an attic on the top, which is kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to show you guys that. Now I'm currently working on the enclosure for the chickens, and I had to use a lot of barrier blocks because the chickens kept on escaping. But yeah, it's pretty cool like that. We have a few chickens there, and then I build them a small like bird house or chicken house in the back here, which I think is pretty cool. But let me just get everything done, and I'll see you in first person to show you everything in detail. Alright guys, we are now in first person and we're ready to take a look on the 4 new additions to Klipstead. So the first one is here, the carpenter, which was kind of the third one we built, I guess. But it's built here along the main street of Klipstead, next to the bakery and the butcher and stuff like that. But let's just go in here. Very satisfied. Hello there, sign. I just walked straight into you. Really satisfied with how... this wall here in the back is really messing with me. Really satisfied with how it all turned out, design-wise. Then we go in here. We have a small shop. Here we kind of come in here and hello. I need a new chair, or I need a boat. Can you make that for me, please, Mr. Carpenter? And he will kind of take your order and put you on here like a list and stuff like that. And kind of just, yeah, this is kind of where you would place your orders and also possibly where you would receive your stuff, I guess. Back here we have small living quarters where we have a kitchen where you could do your stuff. Nice fireplace. It's inspired by a fireplace by Duke Red, which I saw him do in the stream while I was actually building this myself. So thank you, Duke Red. Check him out on the YouTube if you haven't. Thank you for very simple design for this. I tweaked it a little bit, but the main shape of it is based on his. We have a small storage in the back here for some food and yeah, potatoes, sausages, onions, everything you need. And then some storage below the staircase here, which I think turned out pretty cool. Let's go out here. This is a workshop for the carpenter, and I tried to make it look a little bit messy. We have like this bench here to kind of make some stuff on. He's now currently working on some kind of decoration thing. And then like just firewood everywhere and logs and sticks and everything that you would need to kind of create things out of wood, I guess. So this guy will be making like wheels and chairs and barrels and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, that's kind of what I tried to simulate here with all of this stuff here. So let's go back in. Let's go up the staircase and we can go up here. Here is kind of the sleeping quarters. We have some clothes drying here. Very nice. We have bed for children or something like that, and the master bedroom where the parent would be sleeping. Very small area, but it gets the job done, and I think it looks very nice. Let's go back out here again, all the way back to the street, and let's move on to the next build. Let's move on to the blacksmith. You can see that we are having a blacksmith stuff here, using the axe to kind of symbolize that. Unique design here. We ended up by building a staircase on the outside on the stream. I think it turned out great, and you guys seem to like it as well. So yeah, we're going to walk up that later on, but first I want to show you the bottom floor. So we go in here, and this is kind of the shop of the blacksmith. Again, you will get in here and like, hey Mr. Blacksmith, I need an axe, can you make it for me? And he'll be like, sure thing, I'm just gonna write you up here, you know the drill, guys. And so this is the area where you would be kind of placing in your orders. You can go to the back here, and here's the blacksmith area. A grinder stone to sharpen tools, an anvil to kind of hammer them on. This is called, I think it's called a quench, where you dip, it could be water or oil, and you dip your swords and stuff in here to make them really strong and durable. And then we had a big fireplace here to heat it up, and then a bellow, and then a gate where you would be bringing in the resources. So you didn't have to kind of carry them through the house. You can bring them through here into the back area, because a lot of, you know, like a barrel of iron, that would be pretty heavy. Like myself, I could lift it because I'm pretty strong, but normal people couldn't do that. Of course, I'm joking. Yeah, let's move to the back here. We have a kitchen area, living quarters, yeah, preparing everything, a small fireplace to heat up and also prepare some food. Gets the job done, looks pretty fancy, I think. And then we have the marvelous staircase here, which you can walk up to a small balcony where you can sit, drink a cup of coffee or tea. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Vikings didn't have coffee, so probably a cup of ale or something like that, or mead. I don't freaking know. But then we have like living quarters up here. You can play some games, some storage, a nice, not a really nice view, but there's a view at least. And then water tank, like a basin or something like that, to kind of wash off the dirt from your body. In here, beds, all the jazz. 4 beds, kinda, yeah, gets the job done. Very nice. Let's go out here and walk down the staircases again. And then we have the diagonal build. Interior-wise, I like this build. Outside-wise, I do not like this build. I don't think I will do any more 45-degree angle buildings, but let's take a look, guys. You go in here, you have the same thing like a shop, and also like this workplace where the jeweler would be sitting. I kind of imagine the gold here to be some kind of necklace or bracelet and stuff like that he could be kind of working on, and then we have some emeralds and stuff to make some beautiful jewelry. So you would get in here and buy the jewelry. Wow, that's a hard word for me to say. You would get in here and buy that. You can also go all the way in the back here to the living quarters of the family. Another nice fireplace, sitting area, and a small kitchen, which will get the job done. You can go up the staircase here, and then we have some beds for the family to sleep at, and then some storage kind of shattered around. I'm kind of satisfied with how this turned out. When you think of it as a diagonal build and not a straightforward build, so that's pretty nice. Out here we have a small farm to just get a little bit more food on the table, some cabbage, and yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, there's just cabbage here, and then like just a decent outside area, storing up some firewood. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. Also, I added a small wheat field here. You guys suggested that, and I kind of answered that. I don't want to have that because I want to have a big wheat field outside. But you know what? Well, it's actually barley field, I do believe. I think it is. But yeah, we have just a small field here as well, which I added. Now we can go down the road here to the final build of today's episode, which is the chicken farmer, which is probably has one of the biggest houses here, honestly, which is kind of weird as I don't think chickens would be the best professions to work in. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So we can go in here, and then we just have like a small area where you will be buying your eggs or buying chickens perhaps as well. You can go in here and get to the main area, but I'm gonna go through like the main area where the family would use. They're like the main entrance for the family, which will be like in the back here. You can kind of check out the chickens. Also, check out this chicken house. I think that's pretty fancy. I like that. And then we have chicken. Is one of you gone? Is one dead? I used to have 5 chickens. Where the heck is you? Probably escaped. I have a feeling that it has escaped. But yeah, they would go in here. And in here, mainly just like a warehouse storage area and workshop kind of. We have some eggs here and also some food for the chickens. And kind of just things stored here, and then a big fireplace to heat up the whole build here, and then stored some firewood here, and the backside of the area here to sell your eggs and stuff. But you would go up here. We have kitchen area, we have dining area, we have a gaming area where we'll be playing some chess, some books and stuff. You can go in here. Very, very low ceiling height, but this is where kind of the master bedroom or the parents' bedroom. And then you can go up here, and then we have 2 more beds on kind of like this top attic. I think that's kind of cool how I utilize the space here. So very happy with how this build turned out overall. I'm very happy with all of the 4 new additions to Klipstead, and I hope that you guys enjoy them as well. If so, make sure to smack that like button and show your support down in the comment section. I really do hope you enjoyed. It's been Viggoman, and I am out.